What's going on, guys? This is me, Sin, and yeah, out of every single deck that I could make a video on, I decided, you know what, today I'll be going over the Allure Queen monsters, as well as if they can really work with something else, because obviously you can't really play pure Allure Queen. That would be ridiculous even for me, right? Even for my stupid standards. But yeah, this deck is, I guess it's nice. I try to break it as much as I possibly could. Not too bad if you go uninterrupted, but your opponent has pretty much any hand trap, it's going to be a little rough. That's the least I can say. But yeah, no, you can make some really nasty boards, especially if, again, you're splashing some other engines in Allure Queen. I don't know if that makes Allure Queen better or if that makes the other decks worse. It is for you to decide, but still, I have some nice combos to show you guys as well as a deck profile. And again, I tried to make this deck work as much as humanly possible. But before we go any further, I would really appreciate you guys, even more than I already do, if you could smash the like and subscribe button. It really motivates me a lot to keep breathing, and with that being said, let's get right into combo number 1. Alright, so as you can currently see, I have Allure Dance in my hand, which is a nasty continuous spell, as well as 2 discards, and Allure Queen level 7, 3, or 5. Doesn't matter, it could be any one of them. So I'll be going Allure Dance, and then search for the field spell, which is Allure Palace. This is not a 1-card starter. Nah, really annoying. Allure Dance is, though. So the Allure Palace is going to be discarding anything, and then special summon Allure Queen level 3 to my opponent's field, and then discard something else, summon another Allure Queen level 3 to my opponent's field, and then discard again to search another Allure Queen level 3 monster from my deck to my hand. So if my opponent held the Ogre for the last Allure Palace, I'd be going neg 4 for free, really. So that's why I said that it's a little rough when you get a hand trapped, but if you don't get a hand trapped, look at what you can do. So I'll be going Allure Queen level 3, get the Allure Queen level 3 to my spell and trap zone to equip it, and then transform it into Allure Queen level 5 using the effect that it gets off of Allure Palace. And then Allure Queen level 5 will be stealing the Allure Queen level 3, and then transform itself into Allure Queen level 7. And then the Allure Dance, actually, this card is really good though. You can send any other spell and trap card from your field to the grave, and then revive back as many Allure Queen monsters from your graveyard with different names. And I've got all 3 of them in my grave. So now I can link off into Golden Allure Queen, and then summon back any Allure Queen monster from my deck to the graveyard. It has to be Allure Queen level 3 because the other Allure Queen monsters are actual Garnets. They have no effect. Like, they literally have no effect. They only have their effect if they were special summoned by the previous Allure Queen monster. Whereas Allure Queen level 3, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have any pre-evolution, so it can always use its effect. And basically what this board does is that Golden Allure Queen has a quick effect where whenever your opponent activates a card or effect, you can destroy 1 card on the field, and then every Allure Queen monsters you control can all be destroyed by card effects for the rest of the turn or something, right? Something like that. And also the Allure Queen monsters, their effects to steal an opponent's monster on the field, they all become quick effects, just like Orchestrated Babel with the Orchest monsters. So that's actually kind of nice. So now you can start stealing your opponent's monsters on the return, which is, you know, a decent interruption. Allure Queen level 7 can steal any monster your opponent controls, and then Allure Queen level 3 is a level 3 Allure monster, and then again, Golden Allure Queen can destroy a card, but reactively, not proactively. I'm gonna just show what this can really do. I'm not necessarily going to be holding my interruptions for the proper timing, but yeah, I can steal like a Snake Eye Ash, and then destroy something, and then my opponent summons something, and then I can steal again, which is cute, right? So yeah, you got a bunch of interruptions off of pretty much just 1 card and a bunch of discards, which is not like too bad. Okay, so this is going to be much better because now my hand has Allure Dance as well as Allure Queen level 3 and level 5, but I will be playing this a little differently because I will be utilizing another engine and make this very explosive. So I'll be going Allure Dance, right, in order to get access to my Allure Palace, and then discard the Allure Queen level 5, search the Allure Queen level 7, and then discard that, and then special summon Allure Queen level 3 to my opponent's field, and then get access to this, and then this is where it gets really interesting. So nothing forces you to summon another Allure Queen monster from the deck using Allure Palace. In theory, you can summon any spellcaster with 1500 or less attack from your hand or deck, and we're going to be taking advantage of that fact and special summon an interesting monster from the deck, which is Asteria of the White Forest. And this is going to be leading to a gigantic board, like a really, really good one that there's no way anyone can beat that, because it's going to be like 7 interruptions or something ridiculous. So I'll be going Allure Dance, right, revive back every single Allure Queen monster, and then link off into Golden Allure Queen, revive back the level 3, again, it has to be the weak one, and then use the effect of the Asteria, so send another spell and trap card from your hand to your field to the grave, and then special summon any light spellcaster tuner from the deck, and that is going to be Sylve of the White Forest. On normal or special, you get to search a White Forest spell or trap card from your deck to your hand, which is going to be Legend, or the trap card doesn't really matter too much. And then Synchro Summon for Arciella, And on summon, you can send a spell or trap card from your hand to the or field to the grave and then search a white forest card or a light spellcaster monster from your deck to your hand. We're going to be grabbing this other level 2, reset, and then the legend is going to be resetting itself back, and the Asteria is going to be reviving itself back. So we're getting a lot of our money back very quickly, and then the reset is going to be sending the legend in order to summon itself, and then search a white forest monster from your deck to your hand, which is going to be the Arcia, and this card can special summon itself from the hand for free if we control a white forest monster. So it's just another extender, it's not bad. And we're going to be synchro summoning into the new Chaos Angel, which is Diabel, Phoenix of the White Forest. This card's insane. I'm comparing it to Chaos Angel, but not in terms of like its effect, but rather in terms of power level, because you can play this in a lot of other decks. It's generic. And if this card is synchro summoned using a tuner synchro monster as a material, you can recycle back any spell or trap card in your graveyard back to your hand. That is a little unfair. And the other effect is also completely cracked, so whenever your opponent activates a card or effect, quick effect, you can send one spell or trap card from your hand or field to the grave, special summon any level 7 or lower tuner synchro monster from your extra deck, graveyard, or banished, which is also very nasty. So we're going to be recycling back the legend, and then the effect of what's his name, Sylve, is going to trigger from the grave, so put back the Arcia from the Arciella. Oh my god, their names make no sense. From the graveyard back into the extra deck, revive itself back with its effect negated. And we're going to be synchro summoning into Stardust Charge Warrior, draw one card for free. And then special summon the, okay, RC, I got it right. And then we can use its effect if we got like a useless Sparrow Trap card that we might as well discard. And then draw one card. And if it's a White Forest card, then we can also set it back. So it's pretty much a free +1. And synchro summon for any level 10 synchro. Baron is banned, so that's the reason why this deck doesn't really have any lines to play around Nibiru. At least if you don't have access to like Coral Dragon and Muddy Mud Dragon to go into Dragoon, that was like the only other way, but you have to start summoning like so many level 6 synchros monsters like super early on. It's gonna be synchro, like summon numbers like 9 by that time, so you can still get Dragoon, Nibiru, before you get to summon Dragoon. And then we're going to end on Cheng Ying. And just like that, honestly, pretty nice board, right? It's a lot of interruptions because the Golden Allure Queen can destroy something, Allure Queen level 3 can steal, Cheng Ying can banish, the Diabel can summon the Silvera, and then a Book of Eclipse everything on our opponent's field. And then the Woes of the White Forest can special summon and then quick sync, and we can also reset back some cards and everything. It's a lot of pressure, right? With only one card and 2 discards. All of that off of the Allure Queen monsters, which is crazy. We didn't even start with any White Forest cards, so the Allure Queen engine leads to the White Forest engine, which is pretty nice. Alrighty, so for the deck list, like I said, I tried to make this as realistic and reasonable as I could. So I'm playing 3 Ash, 3 Jewel, 3 Mourner, 3 Imprim, 3 Veiler, so that's 15 freaking hand traps. We are not trying to lose going second. The issue is we might get a hand trap going first, so, you know, there's only one call by the grave. I can't do much about a Ghost Ogre. It is what it is if they hold it for, like, the longest time. It will hurt. I can't really pretend like it won't. But yeah, 3 Allure Dance. This card is the actual starter because it has the Soul Charge-esque effect. The field spell doesn't really do much, honestly. It's way too neggy because you always have to, like, pitch cards from the hand to the grave to search the Allure Queens or give them to your opponent. It's too expensive. It just doesn't have, like, the best card economy, unfortunately. But yeah, 3 copies of this one and only 1 copy of the field spell. 3 copies of the Allure Queen level 3 with only 1 level 5, only 1 level 7. These cards are bricks. You're not really trying to draw them, but if you do draw them, what you're going to be doing most of the time is you're going to be discarding them just to get access to the other ones, and then you just revive all them back. But you're not really going to try to end on Allure Queen level 7 or try to summon it from the hand, because that makes your dead draws even worse. You might as well just use them as extenders while you're at it. I think that's the best configuration, but you can also play only 2 copies of Allure Queen level 3. You can do that. And the White Forest engine, that's really what carries the deck. So 3 Reset, as well as 1 Arcia, and 2 Sylve. So just as a recap, Reset summons itself from the hand by sending a spell or trap card from your hand or field to the grave. And while it summons itself, you also search a White Forest monster from your deck to your hand. So it's a really good card. And then Arcia is an extender if you control a White Forest monster, level 4 tuner. And Sylve, whenever it's summoned, you get to search a White Forest spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. But we don't want to play too many normal summons because we're also playing the Allure Queen engine. So I think that's enough as a 2 of. And then Asteria is only a 1 of because, again, it's also another potential normal summon. It doesn't do anything in the hand. You do have to commit it to the field if you want to do something with it. And then 3 Legend of the White Forest. So if you control an illusion or spellcaster monster, you can search your deck for any White Forest monster from your deck to your hand. But it's not necessarily like a starter on its own. You still have to control an illusion or spellcaster. and then one Woes the White Forest, which is the trap card. Summons a White Forest monster from your hand or deck, then immediately after this effect resolves, you can, if you want to, synchro summon a White Forest monster. So on your opponent's turn, you can summon Silvera and then Book of Eclipse everything, which gives you like an additional layer, like ways of interrupting your opponent in case you get stopped on your turn. You can still summon this and just keep playing, which is not too bad. And we're also playing the Fiendsmith engine because might as well. It's just so good, like, right? Everything that can play the Fiendsmith engine probably should be playing the Fiendsmith engine. So for the extra deck, I am playing one Sheng because, again, Baron is banned and there's pretty much nothing else to summon. The Ice Jade Cradle does require a Water Tuner, unfortunately. One Diabel Fiendess of the White Forest, really good card. One Arciela searches, Charge Warrior draws, Silvera Book of Eclipse, and then we got the Xyz monster, so Caesar using 2 Fiendsmith, or Evilzor Lars. You can also summon this using like Charge Warrior or Arciela and Silvera using the Fiendsmith, so that's the reason why I really wanted to play that engine, because I'm already playing some level 6 monsters, so might as well play another rank 6 or level 6 package in order to have even easier access to some nice rank 6 monsters. And then Baguska, which I can make with one card using Silva of the White Forest. So if I get like Shifter, for example, that's always an option. Access code Appaloosa, Golden Allure Queen, Celine with Lena, no dark because the only darks are the Allure Queen monsters, everything else is light. Even the Fiendsmith engine, and then finally SP and Fiendsmith Requiem. Now for the idea section, right? There's Jalgin the Spiritualist that you can summon using the Allure Palace, so that's not too bad, right? You can lock your opponent off of no special summoning, but it also locks you. So if you do that, you have to summon like you have to make like a huge ass board with a lot of negates. More Allure Queen monsters if you want to, but I don't recommend. Dragoon, Lacrimosa, you don't really have the extra deck space for that. Coral Dragon with a Muddy Mud Dragon, I'll re-explain that. More copies of Golden Allure Queen, Fiendsmith Sequentia if you want to summon the Lacrimosa. Terraforming with 2 other palaces, but it's not that great, at least from my testing and understanding of the deck. It doesn't really feel like it does anything on its own. You really need the Allure Dance, the continuous spell. That one just revives back everything so you can keep playing the game, which is really nice. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know how you feel about this deck in the comment section below. I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.